Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is a vlog of sorts, I suppose. I made my lunch with me this morning. I've been MIA for like the last 3 weeks, which is not surprising because I tend to go like really all out on a project and then my period hits. And that week I just like the week before and the week of, I get just mentally I'm out, so it's difficult to it's difficult to really like be consistent with shit because I'm just like operating on brain sludge. So I'm trying to do better with that, but it's, like I said, difficult. Trying to figure out what else I want. If I might just get something to like stupid vending machine. Supplement my lunch when I get to that point. Yeah, so yeah, this is just me being it's just me in the morning, all over the freaking place. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I know that I'm not in frame right now, but whatever. Just grab an orange. Come on. I'm gonna keep this bag for something. It's like those mesh bags. Yeah. I don't know. Oops, that's my phone case. Don't mind it. Oh, and these lights. It's the Christmas lights. I don't agree with. I think my camera is trying to focus on them and it's just not working. But anyway. Oops. Sit and chat for a sec and then figure out what time it is, like truly, and then go get ready for work. I believe it's 6 o'clock. It is. I have to go get changed and groom myself, if you will. Brush my hair and shit. My teeth. But, hi Felix, hello. Hi. Okay. He's a jerk. Hello, Fred. Fred's not. Felix is. Yeah, so I've been also like grieving what's happening right now on top of everything else. So it's been a lot. I've been trying to deal with self-care and try to work on releasing my hips and moving because my hips are so tight and I hold a lot of tension and trauma in them. And all this stuff coming up is just re-traumatizing myself, and it's really making it hard for me to like, I don't know, like the circulation in my legs is getting real bad because the tension in my hips is really bad, and I need to keep remembering to move, and I have a vibration plate, so I need to remember to use that. I've been trying to remember to do more yoga, and I've been working on more art and stuff as well. So I've been trying to balance more of the sedentary lifestyle because I also work at a sewing machine, so it's like never ending sitting all the time. And it's really too cold outside to like go for proper walks and things, so it's just kind of a pain to figure out balance right now. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing the last 3 weeks. I've also been trying to work on my reading list. I have, I think, 4 books read so far. They are rereads / re-listens. I do have I don't pay for Audible, but I do use it for like the free month or the free book a month or whatever. I know I shouldn't be supporting them, but you know, they're the only Audible audiobook thing I know of right now that I already have invested purchases in, so I just continue with it. And I've been re-listening to most of the books that I already have, and only getting like the banned books that I've been reading with Peter Mon. So I've been making pretty good headway on that. As far as my physical book pile, it's still pretty high, but that is because it's easier for me to listen to stuff while I'm working on other things, and you know, I have to kind of choose between reading physical copies and painting. And painting usually wins out, so I listen to audiobooks instead. So there we are. But yeah, so that's why I've been making some headway on my reading list. I've been adding some. I might subtract some because honestly, the more I learn about J.K. Rowling, the less I want anything to do with. I don't know if I want to even keep the copies of my own physical books that I have. It's really sad. It makes me really, really upset, actually. Which I could maybe get into a video about that some other time. But, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go get ready for work. Okay. See ya.
It's alright. Yeah, I know you were still free. If you want to follow me,
Good afternoon, guys. It's been a while. I guess it's still morning. It's only 11 o'clock, but it's been a while since I've made a video, mainly because, oh, sorry. I lost you. I dropped my phone, or my case fell, whatever. Yeah, it's been a minute. Oops, sorry. It's been a minute because I had to get a second job, which is only 2 nights a week, but it's something for now. I'm looking at it as more of a transitional thing because, you know, I like where I'm working. I like the trade that I do, but I'm being called to do something more or different. I'm focusing a lot of my free time on painting and collaging and just making things, and preparing for shows, and you know, just kind of doing stuff. And I've noticed that I ebb and flow a lot with my practice because ADHD, first off. And I just don't have enough time in a day to like focus on everything I would like to do. So between trying to focus on my physical body and stretching and calming my nervous system, I just forget about daily card pulls sometimes, and then by the time I remember it's too late, and then I'd also rather be working on a painting or reading a book or, you know, something like that. So I'm trying to find balance here in my personal life, but it's hard to do that when most of my time is spent working physically at another location and not at my home. So I'm hoping that working from home will someday be an option for me, whether it is just, I don't know. I really don't want to do some sort of desk job where I'm like insurance or some bullshit like that. Like, I don't know. That does not, when numbers don't call to me, I just, being a full-time artist would be my goal. It is my goal. And I think I'm taking steps in order to do that. It's just taking me a lot of time and rewiring my mental patterns. And yeah, so I hope that makes sense, and I hope that's not too rambly. I'm gonna do my best to try and vlog a little bit more, because I do think that making videos helps me creatively. If I can like talk my thoughts out loud, I will say. But, you know, I also, with the onslaught of AI bullshit and slop and nonsense, it's hard for me to find the motivation to like show my face on camera and show my art on camera, and it's just frustrating. I'm definitely attempting to pull back from social media a little bit for those reasons, you know, and getting out into the real world, which being a part of a studio helps, which I will have to vlog there when I'm there sometime. I just, you know, last week I ended up having a friend come over and we hung out and ended up going out to a bar after I was done at the studio, and it was a nice time. I didn't get much work done because we were chatting, but, you know, social life is good too, which I don't have much of, except for, you know, talking to the people that I work with. And even then, at my main job, I barely talk to people. And if I'm talking about something that's about the job or about the work that I'm doing or what I'm learning as far as sewing and stuff is concerned. But honestly, my part-time job is now at like a restaurant, which is the industry that I initially came from, and I think that I didn't realize how helpful. Wow. I wasn't expecting to get emotional in this video at all. God, I'm so sorry. And I really try not to cry on the internet, but here we are. You know, I think that it's so hard to be social for me. Like, I didn't realize, well, I think it was because I masked so much. I was masking so much before, and I cared so much about what other people thought about me and what I was saying or what I would do, and now I just don't care. You know, I'm at that point where I'm healed enough. I'm healed to the point where I realize that I was masking before, and I've healed to the point where I recognize I recognize what was happening and why I was so uncomfortable and why my nervous system felt off and why social anxiety was so high and, you know, my confidence was pretty low. And now that I've, you know, done a lot of work on myself and, you know, hermited a lot, I think, you know, I will say that the job that, oh, hang on, I just realized, I forgot to put my lunch that you saw me plating in the pan before in the oven. Whoops. Let's do that now. Oh, the oven wasn't even preheated yet. That's okay. Let me set a timer. And we're gonna walk away now. Let me turn these lights on. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I've done the work. I've done a lot of work on myself, and I've really, oops, I don't have to do that. Sorry. I really don't have to be self-conscious as much anymore, and I don't have to really, whatever. People are gonna think about me however they want, but in the restaurant industry, I feel at home, if I'm being honest. I feel at home. I don't know if it's a genetic thing, because, like, pretty much, I say genetic, I mean epigenetic, like, I don't know. We would call them family traits in my household. You know, all of our isms and all the things that we do, mannerisms and patterns that we recognize. Like, I'm like almost 100% sure, not 100%, maybe like 90% sure that pretty much everyone on both sides of my family is neurodivergent. They just are so traumatized and unhealed that they're not really like privy to, you know, they're still conditioned to think that there's something wrong with them, and that's, you know, whatever. Sorry, I was taking a bath and I had candles burning still. Again, totally started this video without thinking first, and now my ADHD won't stop telling me, hey, you got to do this and this and this to finish out your day before you get going. I have to go to the grocery store, and then I have to work at 5, so but yeah, anyway, what was I saying? I don't remember, honestly. It's been a while. But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna start try and vlog more a little bit, whether it's just, you know, sitting and speaking or showing off what I'm doing. This will probably be the most common way I vlog, because I do enjoy just sitting and talking to the camera. I just, a lot of the times, don't feel like I have anything to share, or people aren't going to care about what I say, so yeah. But I think the more we all wake up and the more people are getting online to their spiritual gifts and their healing and processing and transmuting things going on in the world, especially what's going on overseas, and that's waking up a lot of people. I think people will be more open to what I have to say, even if it's just random thoughts about myself and or what I'm thinking about at that time, whether it's about me or anyone else, or anything else, I should say. So yeah, I'm gonna stop this for now, and see where this vlog goes from here. I know, Salem. Hi. Salem, where'd you go? Hey, buddy. Okay. On that note, I'm gonna go bye. Alright, so I'm ready for work. I don't know, whatever. There's a train going by, so if you can hear that, sorry. I haven't worn makeup on camera in a while, and it's, I don't know. I don't look 20 anymore, you can tell that. And I don't typically wear my hair back either, now that I'm, you know, working at where I work normally during the day. But, let me show you some works in progress. There's actually a lot. I'm working on a lot of bookmarks, so they're all... Now, I want to keep in mind that like 90% of the artwork I do, almost all of it, is like very intuitive. I don't plan much before I do something. Like I have an idea, a general idea. I usually write down part of it. But yeah, I typically just, I work in layers. So like, I'll start by applying like the paper on one side. The side's still blank. I need to either draw on it or add stickers or more paper. I don't know, washi tape, whatever. And then I doodle. I work in layers. So I work in kind of like batches. So that is what we've got going on here. I thought that was funny. Usually I'll write like read banned books or I love you on them, and then I will sign them with my Instagram handle, which is at Edgewater Art Siren. And you know, it's nothing too crazy. It's just something I like to do in cycles, and I kind of try to do all of my artwork kind of working with my menstrual cycle kind of thing. Energetic like how much energy, like words. I try to go, I think I've shared this before in another video, but I try to work in cycles with my body and my energy levels. So as perimenopause approaches, it's a lot harder to focus on like fine colored different doing like more detailed work is hard for me now. Like realism is hard because it just takes a lot of blending and a lot of mental focus, and it's hard. So I tend to do more a lot of abstract stuff. So I've been kind of trying to work with these I have a book of stickers, and so I've been collaging with them, really enjoying it. I've got this one in progress. I kind of went with a color theme on these as blue this time. I will take a break here and I'll go get you some of the other ones to show. Just started this one today. I had the frame and this part already done, and then I'm gonna add other things. I stuck a sticker on there and painted over it to kind of make it not as I guess make it more, sorry, my ear's itchy, make it more cohesive with the rest of the painting itself when it gets to that point. Same with these, obviously, painted over stickers. Yeah, it's a cool idea. I like it. I'm a fan. I also like use magazine elements and stuff too when I make collage. I have a lot of paper, so I'm trying to utilize it in different ways. And yeah, let me go see what else I can find. Hold on one second. All right, so I've got some red versions. This one's done. And that's gonna be, I don't know if I'm going to try and sell this at the studio or if I'm going to keep it and sell it at one of the shows coming up in May, April or May. We'll see. There's another one here. I'm trying to just use the canvases that I have. I've got a lot. I also acquired a lot of cardboard from work, so I'm gonna try and use that too. There's this one here. This one's a little bigger. I've gotta make that flower pop out a little more, outline it, paint over it, you know. And then this is started. This abstract piece. I'm not sure what I'm going to add to it yet. If anything, I'll probably add mixed media, like either cardboard or bottle caps, like corrugated card. I don't know. Don't know. There's another one here. I'm like loving stamps and things. Like this was a so at my old apartment there were a lot more kids and they always dropped crap on the ground. There was always shit on the ground that I would pick up and there were like toys and stuff, and I think those were old like those letters that's for baths, like that stick on the side of the tub, and I've been using those as stamps. They're just foam. And then this one, I don't like how it looks right now, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to go forward with it, but this one was inspired by a card that I got from my cousin's baby shower, and eventually I think I'm going to give it to her if I ever get around to finishing it. But there's that. I added, that's where the deer's going to be, that's the bear, that's the owl, and yeah. There's a lot. This one was already like going to be a mixed media abstract painting. We've got a bunch of different elements on there, but there's leather here. But I might keep this idea for a different canvas. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. So obviously since I don't like how this layer looks, I'm kind of like stuck on it and not prepared to continue with it. So, but yeah, got some more here. I got a lot started. A lot of these are just like, I put color on it to get rid of the white space so I'm not intimidated by it. And this was the most recent one I started with. I don't know, I just had extra black paint and I used it on there. I do that a lot with like extra paint. Oops, sorry. Extra paint that I have on a palette that I'm not going to finish on the, I don't know, I'm waiting for the piece to dry or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, ADHD is ADHDing, so I'm just in a progress for a lot of pieces, and it is what it is, you know? I gotta actually sit down and finish some of these, which will happen in due time. It's just a matter of balancing doing that and finishing pieces and then actually like doing housework and stuff like that. I'm struggling really when it comes to balancing my need to create and my, you know, just the necessary action of doing things that need to be done around the apartment, like cleaning and taking care of my dishes and my laundry. It's so boring. I hate doing it, and it's aggravating. I need to figure out a way to get my TV to work. It currently doesn't work, and I need a proper remote for it, but I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I would ideally have like DVDs running in the background while I'm working on chores and stuff, just as like background noise. So I don't know. But I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. I know it wasn't that interesting. I hope somebody enjoys this. You can see, wow, look at all the silver. Holy crap. I don't wear it up much, so I don't ever really see it. It kind of hides underneath the top layer. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make some tea real quick and kind of figure out what I'm gonna do for the next 50 minutes or so before I have to go head out to work. It's right around the corner. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this was interesting in any capacity. If it was, please let me know down in the comments. If not, that's okay too. I'm not gonna be offended. I like to make these videos. I hate, like, I don't travel much. I don't go places. I don't, like, my routine is pretty much almost the same every single day. And a lot of that has to do with me going to work and sitting behind a sewing machine for 8 hours. So yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.